Very good evening, everybody. This is our English club, and here we discuss the language, we discuss the sentence structure, grammar, and parts speech of English. We know when it comes to English, parts of speech play a key role. Having the right understanding of parts of speech helps one to speak and write and communicate in a better way possible. Let's understand what are the parts of speech and how they actually influence the language. Let's have this in a different way. Let's not have it like an academic session. Let's have it like an academic, like discussions can be there, fun can be there, and you can ask doubts. Doubts can be cleared. Sometimes we do make mistakes, so our mistakes can be corrected. So let's use this platform for the purpose of upskilling ourselves and becoming better in English. In English, there are 8 parts of speech. The first is noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. So, Urban, you're free to participate and raise your questions if you've got any confusion here. So, we have the first one is noun. Noun and pronoun both do the same job, and pronoun is used instead of noun whenever we choose to. And adjective. Adjective does the description work. It describes pronouns and it describes nouns. So verb is an action word and adverb describes the action. And preposition. Preposition connects subject and object together. Conjunction joins words and sentences. Interjection, yes, it is used for exclaiming, expression of certain feelings and emotions. So that is interjection. First, let's discuss noun. So noun is basically name of a person, place, animal, or thing. Okay. So people is it's a person. So I've given the names here, Aaron and Smita. So Urban, can you give me a few examples?
I would say Arjun
Arjun. Okay.
and Abhishek.
Abhishek is famous in North India now. Okay. What about animals? So animals are given here lions and dogs. Come on, be quick.
Animals, bird. No, birds. No, no. I would say
Bird is animal? Okay, Arman. So now today onwards, I'm going to consider bird as an animal.
no,
So
no,
play.
no.
The Department of Veterinary Sciences will start falling apart.
So
Yes,
okay.
sir.
So next we have
Animal
places.
husbandry will become bird husbandry too.
So okay, places I've given few names here, Bangalore and Mysore. So noun actually describes, or maybe doesn't describe it, actually names people's animals, places, and things. So right side we have the description, I mean the images for you to understand. Going further, let's understand the types of nouns. There are 4 types of nouns. Some people even categorize 5th category. But let's consider only 4 types. The proper noun, that is a specific name given to people and places, and common noun, collective noun, abstract noun. Let's study them in detail. What is proper noun? Proper noun is name of a person or a place or an object or animal, but it is a specific name. Let me be clear. It is a specific name given to people, places, things, and objects. You can call them by the name you name them. The naming ceremony, it's like a baptism. You actually name them with a particular name and you call them with that. For example, I want a name for this guy. What do you want to call him?
Raghav.
Raghav. Raghav. Raghav is looking like this.
I don't
Urban.
know.
Maybe some Raghav could groom himself to be that way.
Indo-American or what do you call
European.
Indo-European? Yeah, Indo-European Raghav. Then mountain.
It's okay. We have a nice combination, Indo-European.
Indo-European. Okay. So this is mountain. Uh, Give me the mountain's name.
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest.
Mount Mount
Okay.
Kochi.
Here we have a pet. Give me the name for this pet.
Tommy.
Tommy.
Jolly. Jolly.
Jolly. Okay. So here we have, let's consider this as a river. Come on, I need
Nile
name.
River.
Huh?
Nile River.
Nile.
Nile.
Okay. So this will consider like a celestial body, like the sun. Like a sun, it is actually the sun. There is no nothing, we can't call like this like sun because we have only one sun for Earth. So we call it like the sun. So this is proper noun where we actually name things with specific names and which I think can't be changed so easily unless there is a legal way of changing it. Okay, going further, we have common nouns. Common nouns are like everyday objects and general categories, and we see them regularly, and they represent a type of category. Like, for example, we have chair here. Chair, this is a common chair. It represents the entire fraternity of chair, entire category of chair. Car, and it is a boy, pencil, box, and book. So these are common categories of things and they represent entire category of things. We are not actually calling particular object here. They just represent their common categories. I think it's clear. Going further, we have collective noun. Collective noun is actually class it is. It is a class or group of things. And we should understand these are classified. Classified, I mean, grouped together uh, based on their characters. I would say based on their characters or maybe identity. So carefully classified and they actually represent the class. Okay. So actually, take for example here, we have the fleet of ship. So when we say fleet of ship, it means it doesn't mean one ship. It is actually group of ship, group of ships. So
Ships.
it actually denotes the entire group. Here we have swarm of bees and bench of judges. It is also called a jury. Okay. Can you give me some examples for this collective nouns?
Team of developers.
Team of developers,
A group of players.
group of players. Okay, but can you,
Team
yeah,
again.
Uh,
a group of players is the thing, but we need a name for that. For example, we have a fleet, okay, swarm, bench. That those
A
particular
group of
words
dan-
actually involve the meaning of what they contain behind. So that itself will contain the meaning of it.
a troop of dancers.
Troop of dancer, yes, troop of
Choir of
dancers.
singers.
Hmm?
Choir of singers.
Choir, yes, choir. It's in the church. Okay, it's the choir of singers. So the group is understood. So like this, the word itself gives the meaning of the groups it is classifying. That's called collective noun. Next, we have abstract noun. These nouns are actually emotions and qualities which we can't see and can't touch, but we can feel them. And they're put into the category like abstract noun, like love, happiness, fear, courage, kindness, loyalty, friendship, justice, knowledge, so forth and so on. And I need few examples from your end. I was doing a research. I was doing a research. Diseases. Can diseases be put under abstract noun? Because sometimes we can't see the diseases.
But we do see the symptoms, of course.
Symptoms we can see. Also, we can see the symptoms of love. Okay. So, so can we put the diseases in abstract noun?
Some diseases can be seen.
Yeah, but
If you
the
say a tumor or probably a boil or something like that.
Yeah, even though these diseases are considered like, we can't exactly see them in their original sense. We can understand saying the symptoms, still they cannot be considered under abstract nouns. If they have particular names, they'll come under proper nouns, and if they're
No,
normal diseases, they come under common nouns. So
common nouns.
diseases cannot be put under abstract noun
But why
So
is that diseases are not classified in abstract nouns, sir?
because uh, they don't show the emotions and qualities of people. They're actually uh, felt, they're actually meant for body, and I would actually think that because the symptoms are very much visible, and we don't consider the disease as qualities. But if you
True,
go to
but
pure,
it's a concept.
if you go to pure sense, disease is an abstract noun. I mean, type
True.
of disease is an abstract noun. It's a condition where a person goes through something, which we can see, there we can see the symptoms, but we can't see the, disease itself. That's a name given to a particular state of being. So actually, we can see the person experiencing that. Because of that, we don't consider that as clearly abstract noun because we can see the symptoms very much, on the body. So that's why they just take them as names. Like if they are naming
Say
particular
that
names,
way,
like
even emotions, they are clearly visible.
definitely we
so
can
there
we
are
can think of it. We
psychological
can yeah we
diseases,
can debate
no?
on it. I can debate on it. But most probably when I went and found that I didn't find any reason why they're not classified into abstract. But I tried to reason out this way because they're not coming under qualities and emotions. So, and concepts, they just name given to some diseases. So they have classified them under proper nouns and common nouns.
So
Clear?
depression comes, no? Depressions.
Depression is different, man. Depression is not
Disease.
a
Oh,
disease.
the
Not a
psychological,
disease.
psychological.
No,
Depression is not a
it's
disease.
not a
It's
disease. It's
it
a
is a
condition.
it is a condition you're going through for a long
It.
period of time, and now it is characteristics. It is everybody goes through depression now.
Yes.
It's become very common. Going further, I think we have completed all the nouns. Okay. Four types of nouns are there. Material nouns we have not covered because we feel material nouns also come under common nouns sometimes and other types of nouns. And nouns also have like the categories that is like countable and uncountable. If you can count them into one, two, three, you can classify them into countable nouns. If you can't count them, like water, you can measure water, but you can't count the water. So then we can, put them in uncountable nouns. So this is the first session, and here we complete nouns and its types. I am open for your suggestions and your discussions, or something you want to say. Please come forward.
Yes, sir. So some nouns behave countable and uncountable in situations. For
Yeah,
example, coffee. Coffee, you can say, I like coffee becomes uncountable. I ordered three coffees from Starbucks or from some cafe coffee day or whatever. Now that becomes countable.
so it is also contextual. So how you mean it and how you see it. So sometimes when you say in India, there are people who would argue that how can you say you ordered three coffees? People would say you ordered three cups of coffee. But if you actually mean those Starbucks cups as coffee, then you can say I ordered three coffees. But it is very much contextual. Okay, the person who is present in the place may understand it, and a person who is really grammar freak will go to argue with you. How can you say like that? It is a cup of coffee. You cannot put coffees. Okay, so it is.
Okay, so if
It's highly contextual, and only the people, those who are matured enough, can handle the situation. But it is not meant for the students who go and answer in the exam. I ordered three coffees, so that's not going to work.
okay, so if the English teacher wants to take revenge on students, then put it like this and write a debate. Anything you write for or against, I'm giving you zero.
Yes. So actually, grammatically, coffees is wrong because cups of
Correct.
coffee.
Cups of coffee should come. Right.
Yes.
And some proper nouns can act like common nouns. If
Hmm.
you want to say, if you want to describe a person's talent, probably, example, He is the Shakespeare of our generation. So here, Shakespeare, you're trying to refer to the person's talent. But Shakespeare you're using, which is actually a proper noun, but you're trying to refer it to the talent, which turns out to be the common noun.
Yeah, that's comparison is happening. Comparison is
Right.
happening. He is the Shakespeare of a classroom or maybe of a turn. So it is comparison. So when the comparison is happening, uh, we are actually using those, the
Yeah,
Shakespeare.
true. Shakespeare,
Comparison is
right.
happening. And that means we are not referring to that Shakespeare, but we're actually referring to the person in our class, the qualities of Shakespeare. So then
Yeah.
it becomes really common now.
I did
And
not
there,
understand this part, what the sir has said.
See here, but Shakespeare was known for writing poetry and drama. Okay. So there is somebody in your classroom who also writes poetry and drama. So you want to compare your classmate to Shakespeare. And Shakespeare is a proper noun. You cannot use the in front of Shakespeare. You got it? Since it's a proper noun. And the context here is you're comparing your classmate to Shakespeare. On what basis? On the basis of his characteristics of writing and writing of poetry and drama. You're comparing those qualities of Shakespeare with the qualities that your classmate possesses or has. Okay. So when you compare the qualities of some person, from different era to the person of your era, then you can use the name along with the definite article, the Shakespeare.
Mhm.
He is the Shakespeare, okay, of a class or of a, college. Okay. But if you
Understood, sir.
say he is a Shakespeare, that means there are many Shakespeares in your classroom. You got it?
Yes, sir.
He is a Shakespeare, one of the Shakespeares. You understood now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that when comparison is happening, Shakespeare is a proper noun, but here it is used as a common noun because of what it is representing. It is representing the qualities of Shakespeare. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Anything to be added here?
yes, yes. So you told me that if a proper noun is used, like maybe Shakespeare or any other, proper noun, the cannot follow it until and unless you're turning it or you're converting it into a common noun or it's getting used as that. But if you see earth, earth is a proper noun,
Yes,
but we always write the earth,
definitely.
sun, the sun. So how is that exception?
There is a rule, celestial bodies, the Earth, the Sun, the Jupiter, or the
The Saturn, the
Mountain.
moon.
Saturn, okay, all these things, they are existing in the space. So the celestial bodies are named, okay, they are named, and they are individual in number with the name given to them. You got it? There is only one Earth. That's why
Right.
they're given the definite thing, the earth. That means there is nothing else existing beyond it. So it is completely definite. When you refer to the earth, you refer to the earth. So there is no second earth. Even not only
But
that,
if you
not only that, even mountains and rivers, they are given
Yes, sir.
the
The
article the
mountains.
because
the
they exist
mountain.
only in one quantity.
Okay. But let's take, for example, moon. Okay.
The moon it
Moon
is.
is okay, but moon is that celestial object that is used to refer which is rotating around a planet or it's going around a planet. So Earth has moon, Jupiter has moon, Saturn has moon. So we still say the moon.
I'll tell you one thing. The moons, what you're talking about, Earth has moon, Jupiter has moon, other celestial bodies having moons. The people have not found the names for them. That's why they're using this word moon for
They
them.
have found, they have found, they've named it Phobos, Phoebos, Galileo. I think one of Jupiter's moon is
That's
Galileo.
what that's what I'm that's what I'm trying to say. So
Okay.
they're not using that. They're actually not able to use the particular names for them. They're taking this moon as something easily understandable. For
Collective.
example,
Oh,
let's say uh, Jupiter has its own moon. Okay.
hmm.
Let's say that moon's name is like give a name. Give a name for the Jupiter's moon.
Galileo.
Galileo.
That,
So
that's the name.
in case you put in the class, Galileo is rotating around Jupiter, then what students will think?
Okay.
So
Got it.
if people get to know that Galileo is that, then they will definitely use Galileo is the Galileo is going around
Revolving
Jupiter.
around.
Okay, that's what can be said. So it has to be understood this way. Moon is actually one, but the other person we have found has the characteristics of moon, but that has got a different name. Thank you for being part of session. Let us see in the next session. Have a good time.